Isn't it so cool to think that we've kind of come full circle? I mean, we went from basically like, you know, film being dead, and now Polaroid has released a brand new camera, and I have one. So the Polaroid I-2 is the next or newest iteration in their I-series camera, which is so exciting because Polaroid hasn't really brought out a full-size Polaroid camera in a long time. So the fact that they brought a new one out is a real good sign that film is not just back, but it's here to stay. So when I bought mine, I was one of the first few to order it, so I was able to get like a good 4 extra packs of film. So I'm out here with a pack of color film. I'm gonna take some shots of the Boise Depot. Today I'm gonna be shooting fully manual, which means I brought my meter, and I'm gonna try to see just how accurate this is to how I meter the scene. Let's take some time and talk about the Polaroid camera, the Polaroid I-2. I've seriously enjoyed the photo taking experience overall with the Polaroid I-2. I have no complaints about the actual experience because I think just by nature shooting with a Polaroid is just fun. You never know exactly what you're going to get, especially when you're in auto mode, and it's so fun to be able to take the photo and have an actual like physical photo immediately. Nothing's quite like it, and that's why I think there's such a draw to Polaroid cameras, especially as we've moved so deep into the technology of photography. Along with that though, there are some challenges that come along with it. I think if you are in challenging lighting situations, as in like it's very dark, maybe there's a lot of high contrast lighting, the Polaroid might struggle a little bit in auto mode. It certainly did for me. It was trying to meter when light, and then my shadows were completely underexposed, not exactly what I was going for. So I had some complaints with complete auto, but in good lighting conditions, auto is probably fantastic. My own manual metering, I really enjoyed that. For the most part, they turned out exactly like I was hoping for. In some cases, even better, because there's a lot of fragmentation, there's a lot of interesting elements to it that I could not predict. You know, little lens flares and funny little glares and things like that, which I actually really like. Gives these a very unique look to them, and that's why I think these photos are individually really fun. I think this camera can be used as a professional camera if you're like an event photographer, a wedding photographer, you know, just take some pictures with it. I'm sure having a physical photograph, anybody with part of that thing would love it. So I wouldn't discount the fact that sometimes it struggles with auto and you know, challenging lighting situations. It's not a toy, I guess is what I'm coming from. It's not a toy camera. This is a true, you know, photo camera, and I wouldn't shy away from using it in, you know, semi-professional situations, especially if the situation calls for it. As far as focus distance goes, it's focused out to infinity, so you have to make sure your subject is far enough away from the camera or it's going to be blurry. That's just kind of the way Polaroid cameras are. I was far enough away from all of my subjects this morning that I had no trouble with focus distance. And honestly, the narrower your aperture is, the more it is going to be in focus anyway. So my recommendation, if you're going to shoot Polaroid, daylight. The other cool thing is Polaroid film is becoming more and more easily accessible. I can go over to Walmart or Target or, you know, any store like that and pick up a pack, which is so convenient. Now, if you do decide to purchase this camera because you love it, I'm gonna have an affiliate link down below. It gives me a little tiny kickback if you purchase this or film from Polaroid directly. I really appreciate it if you do. It helps support the channel, helps me come out here and do this type of stuff more often. Expect to see more from this camera. I just wanted to get this out there to show that I'll be working with it and testing it. I haven't put it through a ton of work. I've only shot about 3 packs with it. So I would like to go out and shoot more with it and maybe combine this with my large format film photography as well and see how they, in combination, work in tandem. As always, if you have any questions about this camera or photography in general, go ahead and leave them down below. I forgot my tripod, so my shoulder's burning holding this camera up. So I will see you in the next one. Take care.